The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes that upset children under the age of 10.
It's that time of the week again. Welcome to E-Curve. My name is Laura Mbata, and as usual, we are here on the new and revamped KTN Home, but the same amazing content. Of course, we have a fantastic all-female panel tonight, and I'll let them introduce themselves. These are faces you're now familiar with, but just one more time for the record.
Hey guys, it's your girl Gilda. I am back. First of all, this is a new revamped show, like she said, and it's an all-girl cast. I love it when it's just all us girls, because we get to really, talk without any inhibition. So yes. I'm happy, and welcome to the show.
Welcome. My name is Zaitun Ali, and it's been an amazing time. Yet again, I'm here with you, familiar face. A team, bring in the I think
A-game.
Exactly. A-team bringing the A-game. One of you Angusha, but yeah. Welcome to the show. This is E-Curve, and every single Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. we are live on the new KTN Home. We are rebranded, we are relaunched, but then we are purple, so gorgeous, and gold, so gorgeous, royalty. Yeah, royalty. And I know some people are hating out there, but let me tell you,
and both of you ladies are looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Something else that's fantastic is a Showmax subscription that you can grab for yourself when you tune in tonight. I'll be letting you know how you can get your Showmax subscription. Some fantastic shows you can look forward to, which are Kalo Culture, Secret Housewives, Real Housewives of Nairobi. Secret, because some of them are not married. Did somebody explain this to me? But Showmax has some fantastic content. Let's get into it with the T-Buzz. Those people who are like, my patience is this much. I have the perfect handbag for you where you can carry your patience. Louis Vuitton and Pharrell Williams has come out with a new microscopic bag. Listen, if you are one of those people who received those chums from Madame Elsa, I think this is how you can spend your money.
Actually, it's microscopic, right?
Look at that bag.
You can't even see it with your bare eyes. So what's the point of buying it?
Because that's how you keep your patience. You know, when you make money, you have to do things that make people know you have money.
I saw someone saying, it easily she does a kidosi. You know, with this economy right here in Kenya, you can't find someone buying something like that.
Listen, I'd love it. I'd love it because it imeniekea tu brain space. My choice in men inatosha tu hapo ndani.
Wow. I think I'm too African for this, because what do you mean it's smaller than a grain of rice?
Yeah, no. Even
budget food after
small.
Event.
So how did they give it to you? That's what I want to know.
Do you even know the bag exists?
And yes, where do you keep it? Where do you store it?
How do they prove the bag is there?
And
I don't know.
It brings us to a question: is what is the most useless thing you've ever bought? Let me ask. And you've never used it?
Mine is, I think it's a synthetic weave. I tried. my brother will tell you, I love that thing day one. Day two, I was like, it can't come.
Done.
So yeah, that's it. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know. I rarely spend money on things that are useless. A lot of times, a lot of takeout. But one thing that I spent money on that was useless was rent when I was like 18, 20. You know, first time
you used to pay how much?
No, why was I paying rent? I was never in that house.
I
might as well just have, lived somewhere else. But to buy something that is useless, I am very good with money. I'm proud of myself for that.
Yeah. Especially in this economy, we're not spending recklessly.
This economy, whatever you're spending money.
Where are you going?
You cannot waste money.
The truth.
Yes.
We expect answers from you as well.
I'm trying to see. By the way, me and my money, we are
right. Muko hapa.
Honestly, I think what have I? It has to be a dress that I never wore. ever, like 2 dresses.
Me, I can't say that. Even if I
Yeah.
buy that dress
Yeah.
and it does not fit, I will Herikwe duster.
Actually,
Yeah.
I never wore it.
Herikwe
And someone
duster.
told me, Ati, you just wait for it. We'll go on a date together. While you're wearing it, imagine ikaongeza weight wapi.
Hiyo ni
Kwani
pepo mbaya,
shaiva.
fukuza kwa nyumba yako.
Imagine. Nilichochwa hivyo ikaenda.
But another
Right now it doesn't fit.
Yeah. Another thing that we need to talk about is campaigns. You know, campaigns, we've seen them happening on a level like with the government. But have you seen the USIU campaigns?
Listen, those people do things different.
What?
And their colors are also purple.
Ballers.
Listen,
Their colors were purple.
most of the cars are colors. Look
Ebu
at
see
purple.
them.
This is not...
Mpaka horses.
So,
Are you seeing Land Cruisers, a Beamer?
Mera hizo gari ni gani kwa sababu in my
Oh
neighborhood
my
growing up they never
God.
existed. And
Even
still,
Alexas. Oh my
even
God.
in my neighborhood they don't exist.
you know, you have to ask yourself, is this a university or a small country?
Oh Lord.
First of all, if you're over 30 and you're worried about this, have you seen that meme? If you're over 30 and you're still complaining, why didn't my dad still? Why are you not?
Yeah.
But you are part of the problem.
Once
Listen,
you're 30.
But if you have it like that,
Let me just compare it. I was in Moi, you guys. Election time. Oh, it was a disaster. Unajua goons ni nani? Have you heard about goons?
they're bred in
Oh
those
my
universities.
God. Looting was the order of the day. They would even come to your hostel. Waambie madem, mbona mko hapa ndani? Na sisi tuko huko nje bado tuna campaign. Tokeni. They will remove you from your hostels. Mtoke, muende, mtembe na matawi. Oh my God. It was just disaster.
No.
Anytime campaigns are there, just go home. Because, hey. And we also had villagers.
Where?
There.
Pia wako kwa campaign.
Hao kwanza walikuwa na jam sana, honestly, when they see students come, because they know actually your time hakutakuwa na bees and all, you know. So they will chase you guys. Na unajua venye wako traditional, the pangas and everything. So trust me, it was a disaster.
Wow. So basically, can't relate. You know what I mean? So,
See the cars.
Yeah.
Wacha niwaambie ile university mimi nilienda. University nilienda ilikuwa tao. Everyone was above the age of 45. And the time campaign inaanza mnaambiwa tu there's a new president. You guys just show up. Unajua town campuses. Like if you have a university that has a town campus.
And they've never even
and they want-
helped us,
right?
you know?
And listen, they gave us babu and you guys can see.
Oh,
from the things he has
clearly.
done.
Those were,
You can, from Zaitun story,
Yeah.
it relates. a
Yeah.
lot.
Relates.
But the big cars, the horses,
Yeah.
kwanza mi hizo farasi zimenimaliza.
Luxury.
Because what in the United Kingdom was that?
And who won?
Thank
Yeye ndio
you.
alikuwa na fund all these horses
I
and
don't
everything.
even think it
That's the
really
question.
matters who won. I don't even think it was just to show out and, you know,
Show
a
off.
competition between each other. This was
Right.
not about really who won or what happened.
So I'm assuming like what happens on the ground, which doesn't
that.
necessarily
Oh my
happen on
God.
the ground. When politicians are giving out money, how much is the least money they could give out at a USIU campus?
Of course, like a B.
There, you
I'm
come
like,
there.
Don't get me
I don't
wrong.
know.
I need a voucher for Boba Cafe. Listen, I
Yeah.
can't relate.
Yeah.
I do not even know what happens.
You come
but
there
it's fine.
with your 50,000. They look
Yeah.
at you like, really?
This
This is
chump
this is
change.
weekend money.
So clearly they're being funded, right?
Yeah.
Ni wale tu wanakuwaga huko kunywa makwata. It's fine.
We move regardless. And yeah, so let's go to Elsa Majimbo, a 21-year-old comedian. Let me call her a comedian because if you don't get her jokes, pole. But yeah, she actually gave away 60 million Kenya shillings because she actually said she didn't need it. Give it to someone who needs it. That's $500,000 actually. So she's also been in a 3-month, let me say, isolation kind of stage. She was just reflecting, away from friends, away from family. She was seeing no one, and also she told her manager that hiyo pesa yote niko nayo kwa bank, kindly just do this, give it to those who need it more than me, because she can't justify having like 60 Kenya shillings with her, because her lifestyle, she's already okay. Her lifestyle is just supporting small things here and there. If she needs a Gucci bag, she can have it.
A Louis Vuitton
exactly.
microscopic bag.
Yeah.
But why all this money? So that is what she was saying.
Yeah.
Would you? It gave away.
I've heard that money is not chased.
Uh-huh.
It's attracted.
Okay.
Her relationship with wealth is different, according to her. And she's been in isolation for 3 months. Personally,
Reflected.
nikika kwa nyumba 1 week,
Uh-huh.
ujue the next month hata siwezi kula.
Oh, so that means
Kwanza
she's not
jamii
been
yetu imeisha.
spending.
Imekwisha.
She says she's been reflecting. But let me tell you, this is all alleged. I just want to know where are the beneficiaries for this money, and
Yeah.
where was the announcement? Because I think I missed it.
She announced
No, actually,
it after
she said
because,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
good gestures,
Yeah.
you don't need to announce.
Okay.
But I'm thinking 60 okay, Kenya shillings, that is $500,000, is just not what she's worth. I think she has more.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
I
has
believe
more.
that. I
Yeah.
believe she is worth more. So, however she feels she can spend her money, me, I'm in support. These
Yeah.
people, do whatever you want. You want to go deep sea diving and see the Titanic and be part of it?
Do
Go.
it.
If you want to go to space and disappear with the angels, go. You
Do
want to chase
it.
God in the
Yeah.
skies. The Tower of Babel should be an example. Listen,
Yeah.
don't chase those things. But if you have money, use it. However you feel is best fit for you. Listen, everyone is going at a different world record. And now there is a man on fire.
Fire.
This man is
This
on
man
fire.
lasted, a firefighter,
Yeah.
lasted for 17 seconds on fire.
But for why?
You have to chase purpose in this
He
life.
was
For what
showing you
reason?
how serious his job is, basically.
By the way, it could be
By
a
setting
cautionary
yourself on
tale.
fire, and
Yeah,
then
this is
after
what
nani
he does.
alimwagia maji?
But 17 seconds, really? Okay.
The thing is, men, why do men engage in such activities? Clearly, we know that men die faster and faster than women. But why do you keep on doing this? Honestly, find a lady being lit on fire. Find one.
It's not
Yeah?
possible. Us guys were in the kitchen trying to cook, break cooking records like Hilda Baci. You understand? She was on her feet for I think 120 hours. That's a record that makes sense. I don't know about
Yeah,
setting yourself
true.
on
But
fire.
listen,
African
I've seen my
tradition.
mom deal with hot oil in the kitchen. Like, this is nothing new. 17 seconds. Have you seen the way they shika those? You've gone to those Swahili weddings. Sugureki wakuna kitamba zile.
Anashika na mkono.
Hivyo hivyo.
They'll move it.
They'll move it.
Yeah,
so I'm not
actually.
really surprised. I'm not sure. Like this, it's a very white way to do it. But otherwise, we've seen it.
In Africa, I mean, holding anything hot or being on fire, it's not really that.
There's one meme, a mom who with inaitwa nini alikuwa anapika, I think ni mandazi or something. So she just dipped her hands.
Right.
In the hot oil.
Yes. Kwanza alikuwa anazipendwa na mkono. So I don't know how true that was. It was somewhere on the internet. Yeah, I saw it.
Lydia Caparo, the daughter to the former speaker,
Yeah.
a while back.
Yeah.
Oh,
did the,
yeah.
what do you call it? The training that people do when you go for these company.
Yeah.
When you walk on hot stones, on hot coal, just for, I think, to build your tolerance.
Oh, you can do
Or
that.
something. But listen, this is not new. But chase purpose in your life.
Yeah.
Chase it. However
something.
you see it fit, chase it.
Anyway.
I support you 100%.
We want to take a short commercial break, but we'll be back with more. Remember, the next segment, it's all about the event. So stay tuned.
Angusha kwa troli kila wiki na Carrefour. Shika 10 Velvex rolls at only $3.45, green lentils at 248, potato loose at 44, now fresh chicken legs at only 469 shillings. Angusha Kotroli, Naka 4.
Ushindi cleans like no other. It lathers more and lasts long. Ushindi, a long-lasting bar that removes all stains easily.
3, 2, 1,
mpira unaupenda sana. Huo mpira umelandi.
Don kiasi just then katatasha Gwanda. Tuko na KD, tuna magwanda. Tulikuwa naomba joka unaweza tusponsor hivi vile tuko mtu tatu.
Hapa tunaingia ligi ya kibuda.
Wanzo kwa nao maboy. Wewe ndo unaingiza kwa ingori yote.
Huyu ndiye anayewachochea vijana wetu huyu.
Centum Real Estate has completed and handed over 500 plus homes in the prime neighborhood of Vipingo. Phase 2 projects are now selling from 2.45 million Kenya shillings with flexible payment plans of 10% on signing the letter of offer and the balance in equal monthly installments within 18 months. Our estates offer a unique, secure environment with a wide range of outdoor facilities. Call us today on 0740 400 215 or SMS Vipingo to 22365.
Once upon a time, 2 out of 3 Kenyan parents felt that they don't spend enough quality time with their kids. You can help change this by giving a generous voice to Storytime. Visit our library of homegrown audio stories at cadbury.africa and make Storytime sweeter. Cadbury, there's a glass and a half in everyone.
Our guest today uses her background in community development to fill in the gap of menstrual hygiene and reproductive health.
And when you talk of period positive, we talk of acknowledging everything that comes with it, humanizing everything that comes with it, and embracing that experience and seeing how we can make it better.
A word of encouragement to anyone watching this.
Identify a need and start. Be the change you want to see. Cliche as it sounds.
And do it boldly.
Nunua KPLC tokens, bila charges, only on Airtel Money. Dial *334#. Select Lipa na Airtel Pay Bill, then select KPLC.
Welcome back to eCurve. If you're tuned in, then you're in luck. There's me, Gilda Zaitun Pale, and I want to put you on to some fantastic content on Showmax. How do you get a Showmax subscription to begin with? www.showmax.com. I'll say that again for all those people who keep asking, www.showmax.nini. www.showmax.com.
Yeah.
Go onto that website and make sure you find a subscription that's suitable for you. The best thing about Showmax is you can watch it on the go. You can watch it on your mobile phone, your tablet, your laptop, and even connect it to your TV if you're on the move. You can download a lot of stuff and watch it later. They have amazing content, including content for kids. And as a parent, there's parental control, so you can always keep track of what your kids are watching. How amazing.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And if you guys have not noticed, we have a new look. Have you seen? Have you seen? I think it's beautiful. I personally think the colors are amazing. So last week, Friday, KTN Home decided to relaunch, rebirth, anything that you want to call it. Like, it's new and it's exciting, it's fresh, and the event was amazing. I don't know what you guys thought about it, but I just thought it was well put together. We had amazing guests, we had amazing entertainment, we had new hosts.
Maybe they can cue it for us to see?
Yes, let's have a look.
Yeah. just a little bit. Hapo ni pale kwenye red carpet.
Yeah.
But we have more coming through. But it was glam, all glam. Did you see Laura? Did you see Gilda? Did you see all our hosts? Yeah. Actually, the makeup was also courtesy of Maybelline. Thank you guys. They came through. We were at the Anga Cinemas. Yes, our main location, as well as you can see, that is Maybelline, the producers, the presenters getting their makeup done. Oh, amazing.
It was such a fun time and it didn't feel like work.
Yes.
Because it's nice when a company decides to grow with you. And KTN Home is exactly what it says. Welcome home.
Yeah.
It's taken us in and made us part of the big family. It started out in 1990.
Yeah.
People like me were not born.
Yeah.
And we found a company that had set so many roots in Kenyan homes, and to be a part of that, when you walk out, even at the event, when people come up to you and they tell you, I love what you do, I enjoy the shows you do, you know that you're at a fantastic place, and we hope the people at home feel the same energy we give. And it's reciprocated, and as such, the rebrand is not only for us, but also for the people at home.
For the viewers,
we're recommitting to you to tell you the same promises we've made over the years. We're keeping them.
Yes.
And we're doing even better. We already have a fantastic panel of beautiful ladies, because we like switching it up.
It's not only this show, actually. We have also new drama coming through, local content. That is Nia. We also have Ex Wangu. We also have in-house produced shows, actually. Especially this weekend. Coming through is Let's Be Real. Is Iwake going to be in the building? Yes, Iwake is going to
My
be.
personalities for Iwake and Ikav are very different. You do not,
Why?
do not switch it on when we are here.
Maybe you need to tell us. So what do you do in Iwake that you don't do in Ikav?
Ikav requires me to be very composed, very, very... Swatwa Iwake mnatambua hii mambo. Bruh, don't need to tell these people. I say myself.
But
Also
if you want to
straight
catch
up.
the vibe, catch it. I really enjoyed it last week.
Yes.
And you guys, like, you had it on the street.
Yes, with Claudia and Isawa and Joe the Best, who host Straight Up every Saturday.
Yes.
So make sure you tune into that. We have fantastic content for you guys, and you guys have been giving us feedback. You guys have been keeping us on air, so we know we're doing something right. And thank you for being part of the rebrand.
And also remember the WhatsApp line is 0759434389. Let us know, what do you think about the colors of our brand? What do you think about the new shows? What do you think about the new host as well? Tuambie, make sure. Yes? Yeah.
I can tell you it's really exciting. When they say welcome home, also for us new hosts, we feel at home. Like, we really feel good. I feel happy. So I'm just grateful. Everyone who has said congratulations.
Thank you. And also those who made time to come through.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We had so many amazing partners. There was Fairview Hotel, who actually sponsored our meals, all our meals. We also had the wine room. We also had Samantha Wines. Everyone. Thank you for friends of KTN, Standard Group. We had a really good time.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Yes. And also the Jazz Festival. Let's talk a little bit about that. That happened just...
It was on the weekend.
It was over the weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah. And something about the Jazz Festival, it's been happening since the 1960s. So that is even before we were even a thought. But let's have a look at it.
Jazz Festival was fantastic.
Have you been to one?
No.
I need to go.
I would love to go
The
as
next
well.
one, yes.
So
And it was also in honor of the late Bob Collymore, actually, who really liked the genre so much.
Listen, if Bob Collymore liked it, count me in. He couldn't have been that successful and had bad choice in music.
And nobody really
jazz
had fun.
is very good music. It has rich history, and it was a fantastic event in terms of visuals. In terms of music, I'm not very familiar with the genre, but
You
Good
could
music
listen
is
to it
good music.
anytime.
Yeah.
So calming. But yeah, that was it for the Jazz Festival. That was it for the events. I think there are also upcoming events, right, guys?
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe let me just look at one. Yes. We have this one that is going to happen at Moya.
Yeah.
It's called the Kiss Nights. Yes, Saturday, 8th July. And we'll have J Melody, we'll have DJ Piera, DJ Creme de la Creme, and MC Gogo, and it'll be hosted by Eric Omondi. And also we have the Sababisha Festival, and is she called Shensia?
Yes.
Yes, she'll be live in Kenya. That will happen on the 26th of August. So as we take this short commercial break, we're gonna put for you the new logo. See it, familiarize, and yes.
Yeah, and I just want to say that's it for me, guys. I was here just to keep you company before you introduce your guest. But you know I always love it, and I'll be back next week, of course. So thank you.
You guys, Gilda's mom came for the event.
Imagine! With Guardian Angel, yes.
My people, I know you're watching. Yes, they did. It was amazing. And they loved meeting you guys.
Yeah.
And I was super excited.
Okay.
KTN, welcome home.
Angusha kwa troli kila wiki na Carrefour. Shika 10 Velvex rolls at only $3.45, green lentils at $2.48, potato loose at $44, now fresh chicken legs at only $4.69 shillings. Angusha kwa troli na Carrefour.
Property buying tips brought to you by Safaricom Investment Cooperative. 1. Understand what you can afford. 2. Find an agent that fits your personality. 3. Factor in all costs. 4. Save for a down payment. 5. Understand your loan options.
Prices ranging from $3.2 million for studio apartment to a favorable $6.5 million for a 2-bedroom, the Miran Residence is the perfect investment suited for you. To book your unit, call 0729-121212. Safaricom Investment Cooperative, the investment partner of choice.
Buying a home is a life-changing experience and is possible for anyone as long as they are well informed. Today is the day you rise from an aspiring homeowner to an empowered buyer. The first step is exploring your options, which locations and what facilities will serve your needs, what can you afford, how much financing can you secure, what return can you expect on the investment. Call 0740-400-215 for more information.
200 bob too. Hey Buddha, the transaction ndio imekushinda ama?
Relax.
Umenyoa watu kama kuku juu ya tokens.
Nunua KPLC tokens bila charges. Only on Airtel Money. Dial *334#. Select Lipa na Airtel Pay Bill, then select KPLC.
Nairobi is becoming a very dangerous place.
Mimi nadhani hido ndio ilifanya brother wangu akauawa.
Sasa hizi sina tuko nazo. Okay, but si we are dead.
Tell me where my money is and I'll make this quick and painless.
Mnajua kuna mtu atatoka hapa kabla nione hiyo ganji eh?
Hata afadhali tuichome.
Nitakuangusha hapa hivi saa hii.
Mimi mtoto nilikuwa namweka ndani vizuri sana. Mtoto alikuwa akosi kula dagaa.
I think our bond was so nice. I liked it. Maka tukafanana hata nika realize that's not what I want. That guy was not actually who I wanted to be with.
Nimejisikia vibaya sana.
Namwambia ni pride, ananiambia hizo ni personality gani?
Ati kwa nini nilikuacha?
1, boring.
Hiyo ni reason gani sasa ya kuacha mtu?
Mimi si hata sioni importance za kukuambia the baby daddy honestly.
Acha tuachanie.
Ningekumwagia hii chai sahi hata kama mimi ni ex wako singekea.
Jinyonge ujue.
Jinyonge nikupe kamba.
Aende basi naenda apotelee mbali.
It's your girl Kush Tracy. Yes, wajulikana. Bado tuko. Hey. Energy, panda, panda. Energy, shuka, shuka. Energy, panda, panda. Energy, shuka, shuka. Energy, I'm a fisherman, I'm on a journey man. Happy service to eternal, Leo pension plan. Bogi ya Jesus van, we kuja join the clan. Na kuna greater man, lesa man I'm a middleman. Swaga bala na mini mkamba. Swala bala injili ikitamba. Piga ibada, wacha propaganda. Ukitia nanga, soma memoranda. Energy, panda, panda. Energy, shuka, shuka. Energy, panda, panda. Energy, shuka, shuka.
Hit maker, TV personality, none other than Kush Tracy. Ametupatia 3 months ago, Chorea Zoe.
That's like a month.
A month, yeah. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, Chorea Zoe, and right now, energy.
Kuna time energy yake yushuka kweli.
Anasema
Kuna time energy yake yushuka.
Ina depend na day manze, ina depend na day. As in awkward, I'm not even sure whether to act like a musician or to act as who I am. Like I feel like I'm so many things. But anyway, we do what we gotta do.
I like the transition of the song. It's Chorea Zoea, alafu kuna energy. Zoea, Chorea?
Yeah.
Chorea Zoea, Zoea utumike.
Tumike na bwana.
Hata wamesturia Chorea ni gani? Chorea,
please.
Chorea, I was still working at Switch when I did the song.
For real?
Yeah, I just never released it. Like, yeah.
Wow. P.S. We used to work with her.
Oh, and I was actually my producer. Yeah.
So,
yeah. As in, no, basically just Chorea was, I think like I just had to release it so that nijipatie pressure ya kuanza kufanya mziki again, but it was just about time. Like it was 4 years ago and I took a break. And I'm happy I did. I wasn't even sure I wanted to come back, in all honesty. I think I've embraced being a media personality more than being a musician. So I prefer speaking to doing music, but with what I'm currently doing, music will play a big part because, you know, I'm highly interactive with this young generation.
Yes.
So that was also part of the why I got back into doing music. But you know, we just do what we gotta do.
It was very important. You do a lot of things. So do we start with the music? Kush Tracy, the author. Kush Tracy, the
singer-songwriter.
The chef who I'm very concerned about Jio Pilau Kaikai Holy Shida.
Oh yeah, Katie.
And then
I'm like, what? Okay, I'm an open book. Okay, whatever you want to talk about, let's go.
Where do we start? So
where do you want to start?
Let's start with the music because that's how we got introduced to Kush Tracy.
Yes.
And your not transition. We'll say you coming back to the Lord. It had people up in arms. Kush Tracy, bro, utachange uitwe nani? The burning bush Tracy, utaitwa nani? You know, people were concerned. And then you didn't release music. You were still being a media personality, interacting with people in terms of conversation, having very important conversations, by the way. And now you're back into releasing music. The long break, umesema tu kuna feel release music. So tell us what inspired the change and the shift in energy to release energy and
Well, of course, anyone who knows my story started out as a secular artist, right? 2019, got saved, backslid within the same year, and went extreme. Like the first line I had was like, Maradisizi drinks tuna flash, then I'm having a shot. Maradisizi shash tuna pass. Yani manzeni lipiga one.
ni 360 kwanga 180. I did like a 180 degree turn.
And
you know, I went back to just, you know, my old ways. But I think it was important for me to experience that, because looking back, I'm like, I went back and I was like, by the way, hakuna kitu tofauti. Like, nothing has actually changed.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing new that is happening. And I was like, Wish Tracy, it's just about time. And that time I was like around 27. I was 27. So I was like, do I really want to get into my 30s doing the same thing, you know, partying in the same clubs, and I'm just out there with Watuoko campus. Niko to like, Wish Tracy, you got to change your priorities, girl. What do you want to do with your life? You get what I'm saying? And just, you know, aside from that, I also like wanted to, I really want to have a big family. That's one of my desires. And I was like, what kind of a mom do I want to be? So I was like, baby girl, kuna vitu zenye kweli itabidi chorea. You know, so I think that was one of the hardest things, you know, just facing myself and, you know, being brutally honest with who I was, what I was doing, and calling myself out, because that is something a lot of people don't want to do. Like, it's so hard to sit yourself down and be like,
oh, true.
By the way, you're messed up, you're doing this, you ain't up. Yeah, so it was very interesting.
I also saw Miss P actually, alituambia pale kwenye mtandao, she's now saved. She's left the secular music, she's left certain relationships that were taking her back. And maybe what I want to ask you is, what was one of the things that was kind of hard for you to just leave behind and forget and now move into the new transformation and the transition?
I think people try to complicate salvation, and for me, it's just become a way of life. It's just who I am. I don't, you know, I don't partake in a lot of things which I used to do previously. But of which I took angalia, let's be honest, ni kukunywa tu na sherehe na bangi na, you know, as in all honesty, when I'm like, you know, people feel like they're losing out when you're chucking away at you all this, you know, the things that you're doing.
It's just a day off that you carry forward forever.
Exactly, you know, and I'm like, bruh, it's only, you know, you just have to give up the drugs and you know, just find, so
people are bashing her for the same. Like, for that post, actually, people are saying like,
I mean, with her situation, I'll be honest. You know? And this might rub people the wrong way. With that situation, I have a lot of issues with the Miss P situation. And it starts with the rape case that she alleges never happened again. It undermines a lot of people. And so the whole thing coming back, exactly, the whole thing just packaged, we will unpack later. This is just different. It's just very different. I have too many bones to pick.
Well, I'm hearing that part of the story, but I remember we did the story when we were on the show. We did the story, but I don't think tulifika kwa hiyo, the rest of that, so I'm just carrying it right now. But I'm like, you know, one thing I feel like people need to understand, none of us is perfect, and that's why there's grace for us to walk in salvation. Salvation is not, you know, religion, and I think a lot of people confuse the two things. It's about your spiritual walk. Do you know God? Do you understand the things of God? Are you aligning to the things of God? Because you can't be claiming you're living to glorify God, but the things you're doing, clearly, there's where the attention is at, you know. So I'm very imperfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I still fall short. I'm still learning a lot of things. I'm in a journey, but I've embraced the person God is calling me to.
You embrace the ugly
so
as well.
And
accepting to sit with yourself and ask yourself those hard questions. Because, you know, I think we hide a lot from ourselves. It's okay, you can hide from everyone else, but from yourself, you can't do that for too long.
But some people do it for way until they die.
It always
like there are people get old,
and you
but
never
they
live
don't
a fulfilled life.
Exactly. They don't want to live. They don't want to be honest about, you know, their life. So
I can see on the screen that you've been doing a couple of it's missions. Let me call it missions, especially with the youth and with the KT initiatives. How has it been? How's the journey been? What kind of impact have you just down to these young girls? Because most of the time I hear you talking, it's about what you experienced. So now, I
think everything I've gone through has become, you know, very fundamental when it comes to what I do and what I stand for right now. And also the shift of my brand to the person I've become right now. It's not even about the gospel. I'm not in the gospel industry. I love Jesus. I believe in Jesus. He saved me. He is Lord. aside from that, kila mtu anakuanga na Jesus wake na God wake nilikamkurealize
It's true.
hivyo.
It's true.
So I'm not
It's
about
true.
the whole shebang thing, you know, fanaticism and all of that. I'm like, you know what? In my Bible, I listen to what God is telling me. A whole different. That's a very long conversation. We can't even finish today. But yeah, as you asked, you know, about the Kush Tracy initiative, I work with an organization called Heroes of the Nation. It's based in Nyahururu. So we are part of the outreach team, which is called Kingdom Nation. We get to go to schools and interact with students. And between last year, June, and up to date, I have spoken to like over 600,000 students. That is high schools and campuses. So I don't only speak to the girl child, but also to boys too as well. And campuses and institutions. So I'm also like a transformational speaker and a thought leader. So it's interesting, like, you know, my journey. That's why I was like, you know, there's the music part, but the music is very minimal to who I am. But with all of these things, like, I do appreciate the fact that I'm able to speak into the spirit of the young women and to also encourage them and to tell them, you know what, it's okay. People can call you all sorts of names. You know, you can do so many things and make a lot of mistakes. But at the end of the day, you can choose to change your life. I think one of the hardest things for people to do is to actually undergo the process of change. We do desire to change, but the process is what no one wants to go through.
Change is scary. And
it's actually scary and it's uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
And I like you because this conversation reminds me of a lot of the conversations I have with myself, because I used to be a bad girl, you know, but I still am. Don't get it twisted. But, you know, like when I needed the social approval, and now you're a published author, She Leads, which is, it's sort of like a book of encouragement, you know.
I wouldn't necessarily say encouragement, as in literally. Actually, we're launching the book tomorrow. Tomorrow is the launch date. So that book has over 15 women in different walks of life. There are women who are very extremely accomplished.
Like I've read the names.
Umeona majina. Hata mimi niliona nikasema Kush Tracy is just here, but you know, Jesus is Lord. Jesus had his own way of doing things.
It's
then
true.
you see, like, even for me to be in such a book that has, you know, 15 different women who've come together and shared their experiences. And as I'm reading through their stories and you're looking at, you know, it's all about leadership. It's not even about encouragement and what it's all about leadership, what they've experienced, what they've learned, the companies they're running, and what they can teach to young people who are maybe planning to become entrepreneurs. There is that angle. So for me, I'm in chapter 5, by the way. Hi, your girl. But anywho, story ingine. So my chapter, I wrote about personal leadership. Because one thing I came to realize, all of us were being led by something. You're either being led by your family, your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas, social media, expectations, and the validation you're trying to seek. A lot of times we are not in control of our lives. You're being led by, you know, we want to have nice things. So whatever is leading you is the idea of getting money.
Of course.
And like, there's a lot of things, there's so many things which are leading people that we are not really in control of our lives. Like, in all honesty, we can want nice things, good things, but sometimes those are not the things God wants for you. Two different things. Like, there's so many things I wanted to do. I wanted to become an engineer. And when that didn't happen, I started, you know, I went in a very bad cycle and, you know, do what I did and all of that. But hey, I thank God, because my story is the foundation of what I do right now.
But
and, you know, looking
you
back,
to live in your purpose according to what
looking
God
back,
is.
I'm like, if I became an engineer, there will be no version of Kush Tracy that is out there doing this and giving back. Never. So at the end of the day, understanding there's what people expect, what your parents are expecting, what social media is expecting. But all of these things, do they really matter if you don't know what your purpose is and you don't know what you want to do? Two different things.
You can find your purpose in God. And I tell people this all the time. Listen, it is well. Me and you know, like she said, everyone's journey is different, right? But once you find a purpose for yourself, all these things that are dictated by socializing, we all want to belong somewhere. We all want to be accepted. That's why we end up people pleasing. But when you find your true purpose, you'll attract those people that align with you.
That is so true. Like, honestly, I think also something else people really struggle with is the idea of friendship. So I'm afraid, I'm actually afraid, because for me, even for the longest time, let me not lie to you, the time I was partying and all of that, there was no way I would have written the book.
Never.
Kwanza, even know the idea. Let me tell you, I love books. Like, I'm that person who loves reading. I don't do like romantic novels and all of that, those shebangs, and I'd rather watch a movie if it's that. But I like smart books. I like intellect. My conversations, I love intellect. I don't, you get. So the friends which I had, I was like, manze bra, kama zole, atuwezi unage, so inabidi nimefinyilia the real me just to fit into this space. Exactly. And I'm like, any friendship you lose or anyone you lose because you chose to work on yourself and become better, it's never a loss. It's actually a win. And at the end of the day, anything that goes away, it's going to be replaced by God. And even better, like there's nothing too big you can lose that God cannot give you. Times. And if I take
Chapter 5. Actually, what WhatsApp? The WhatsApp number is down there on your screen. Let us know if you have questions for Coach Tracy while she's here.
Exactly.
Yes.
The book launch is tomorrow, so make sure you I will personally. I'm very invested because you sound like the voice in my head.
Wow.
You sound like the voice in my head. You know, I just needed it to be well struck. But let's get into ECAV games.
Yes.
Today's ECAV game is called 5-second rule. I'll be giving you the rules shortly, but one rule you should follow is always stay entertained. www.showmax.com to get your Showmax subscription that's suitable for you. Consider unaweza watch on the go, on the laptop, you can share, and you can always have parental control as a parent. But let's get into ECAV games. So you have 5 seconds to answer this question.
Wow.
And the repercussions are, then the world will just know you're a loser.
No pressure. Tumeongea hapa juu ya pressure. Wacha kutupe pressure.
What has to be broken before you can use it?
Egg.
Train you day mapa.
Oh, it's an egg.
It was an egg.
Yes. I was actually guessing.
I
just had eggs like in the morning, so maybe that's why I was like, by the way, I had to break the egg so that I could eat it. Like otherwise.
That was fast though.
Yeah.
Too fast. Zaytun, go.
Okay, let me slow down.
Okay, so you walk into a room that contains a match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, and a fireplace. What would you light first?
The switch to the room.
Hata nimesoma switch kweli guy Laura.
But you're walking into a dark room.
But no, you need to use what I've said. A match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, a fireplace. 5 seconds start now.
A match.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
But when you're room, ni usiku mchana.
You got it.
Labda ina switch, labda zileza huko. Azika electricity.
You got it.
Ni building. Your room inaweza kuwa ni building.
Next question, Laura.
All right. I am tall when I'm young, and I am short when I'm old. What am I? Wait for it to start.
I know.
Tracy.
I don't even know the answer.
Okay.
Watch a clock.
I know.
Go.
Candle.
For real?
Home.
I think so.
Nika kuna mtu alimtumia hizi swali. Ni
Okay.
huko. Ama ni hizo threads.
The threads guy? Oh, that Twitter. By the way, we're on threads. Actually, even KTN Home is on threads. Follow us there. Yeah. It's me. The next question, Sawa. What can't talk but will reply when spoken to? What can't talk but will reply when spoken to? 5 seconds, start now.
A mobile phone.
Talk.
No. It can't talk.
But it will reply.
It will reply.
Zero. Microphone.
No, wameshindwa. It's an echo.
Oh, okay.
And I actually thought about it first, but nilikuwa tu
Wacha
hapa lazima niweke.
Wacha uongo.
Hata mimi was like inaweza kuwa ni voice, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm not sure whether it's the voice, but anywho.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What
it's all right.
month of the year has 28 days? 5 seconds on the clock.
Si Feb.
February.
Of course ni Feb.
Alafu
na hizo miezi zingine hizo 28
days. Whether ni zote, January and February.
Keep it on record. Put that
January
on record.
To February. To February to December.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The more of this there is, the less you see what it is. The more of this there is, the less you see what it is.
Smoke. I don't know.
No.
The more there is,
the more of it.
Less, the more of it. Mist.
Apana. Oh, tell me, Mesha. Darkness.
Come on now.
So the more of it, you can't see it.
Yeah, that
kwa sababu giza linaendaga
Darkness.
ikiongezeka. Make it make sense.
Uje
Hiyo
kwa place
nimekata.
uko na giza ni giza kuliko.
Giza ni giza kushinda ile giza ya iwe huko
6
kwingine.
p.m., 7 p.m. Giza inaenda ki, you know?
Napata.
Okay.
Napata.
Yes.
I thought I had
Yeah.
a point there. All
Giza
right.
inakuwa dark kuliko.
Next question. What
Uh-huh.
is always in front of you but can't be seen?
Me.
Your nose, your eyes.
Your
The
eyelids.
future.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I'm
good
sure.
one.
I
Look
can
at
never
it.
see my
And your
future.
purpose as well, but you have to chase it.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
true. So can we do a last one?
Yes.
David's parents have 3 sons. So they have Snap, they have Crackle, and let me know what is the name of the 3rd son. So David's parents
Sini
have
David.
3 sons. Oh,
David.
Eh.
Of course, ni David.
Take it.
I love
Energy.
that. I love the energy we are
Panda.
having. And just before we run out of time, I'd like to read some of the comments from Twitter. And I
Yeah.
have this very long and special one. Hii lazima ikuwe imeandikwa kwa threads, is kwa Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm Natalie. Just happy for Kush and wish her all the best in every plan she got. Well, sometimes back on Chit Chat, used to really admire her life, be like her at that age, Nitwe, at a certain place like she was, but seems too late right now. Got a baby when I was just 22. I'm 24 right now. Everything seems so stagnant. Not to sound ungrateful, but you are so lucky. Much love, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Tracy, I don't come with a message today, but maybe you
And
can
I'm trying
give
to,
her...
I think she admired the first kind of life that we were, you know, we used to like portray. And of which I want you guys to understand those are the highlights. Our lives are not always like that. Like we go through every other struggle and challenge that anyone else goes through.
Yeah.
So the fact that, you know, she's 20, she got a baby at 22.
Yes,
While I'm
24.
29, I don't
22
have
and now
a baby
she's
yet.
Imagine. You already
You know,
have a step
want
ahead.
one,
And you
Yeah,
want a
like
big
I'm
family.
29, I don't have a baby yet,
Yeah.
and I want 7 kids. Na sijui watakuja design gani.
Uko
Jubado there's
serious?
a purpose that
Sort of
has to be
like
fulfilled.
Imagine.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Wow.
But I think
No,
that's
but
a
she says her life
blessing.
is
But yeah, I do,
stagnant,
yeah.
But it's a blessing.
Yeah, but I think it's very interesting because you see,
Yeah.
for her, she has what some people consider for us to be a loss because we do not have. Like when we get questions, what olewa dini weza unazeko
Yeah.
umekwamia. Like you know, we get all of these insults. But
Yeah.
now I want you. Kwanza this is nice imekuja sahi. Look at this. If you do these things on social media, look at this. This is someone with a baby at 22, and she feels. Vitu ziko stagnant na
I
nini.
know.
Wewe kwa social media unaweza kustress atapata mtoto lini yako 29 na mtoto. So where is the problem?
life
I don't
ina
have a
formula.
kid yet. She has a kid. She feels some type of way. She feels like she wishes she was like me.
Yeah.
Na mimi niko natamani kufika kwa hiyo space. You see, we live in a very twisted, complicated world.
Yes.
So kila mtu akubali maisha yake venye iko, kila mtu akubali time yake ikifika, well and good.
That is
And
good.
you know what? Don't rush into these things juu ya peer pressure mtu wangu.
In maisha ina pressure.
Yeah. Like I'm just
I want to
saying.
read one for Zaytun
But
before we
girl, I
close
love
up. And they say, hey, it's Sheila from Baringo. The show is on point. Zaytun, I'm happy to see you on the screens. You are my next door neighbor, Pale J.
Oh, hiyo ni Moi University. Amesikia story ya
Yes.
USIU. Hi,
Tracy.
Sheila.
Kudos for the good work. And are you planning to come back to the screens as we finish up?
Yes, good.
Well, let's say this. You just never know, you know. The first
Yeah.
time I got, you know, on your screens, ilikuwa ni viajab. So,
Alright.
acha tuseme pia, you just, you know, just keep calm.
Yeah.
Listen.
And just wait, you know.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's
and
a
You
promise,
just never know.
and you've heard it here. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you,
Zaytun,
Kush.
catch you next week. Watwa Ika, we
Yeah.
love you. See you next week.
Bye-bye.